What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me today. My name is Jeremy. This is the Crew First Culture podcast. Very excited to be on today, to be able to have the opportunity to put out an episode. I know it's been a little up and down and remains the case, as I'll get into here in a little bit, but any chance that I get to sit down and have the drive inside and have something on my heart to put out, I'm a very excited to have that opportunity. So I want to thank you all for giving me that opportunity to do this. Before I start, I want to say thank you to the guys at Woods Force Entry Door Kits. I forget to mention them a lot, but great guys, great product, and they are what helps me to do this as well. So thank you to them for sponsoring the podcast. Getting into it. So, and this isn't really even kind of the topic, but I do want to share this. And anybody that has followed me at all, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse, or these podcasts, you know that I have been working through some things. I think that's the easiest way to say it. I've definitely been on a journey here the past month and a half of exactly that, trying to work through some things. And through that little kind of short journey and working through those issues, it was good. Things got worked out. I got to kind of focus on some things that I had probably neglected, and different areas just kind of got reprioritized, and so it was a good process. And like I mentioned previously, the finishing touch on that situation of working through that stuff was my trip with my wife to Pensacola, to the Command Officer Boot Camp conference, which was it was great for me to get there and to listen to some great presentations. And it just finished that process and really got me fired up to get back into sharing my message. And so that it was a great thing. So anyway, anybody that works through something, that's facing a challenge and feels like they're past it, it's a good feeling. But what almost always happens, right as you get that breath of air, right as you kind of maybe get a little relaxed and feel like, man, this is nice to feel this way again, you get punched right in the face. And I think that, just speaking personally, I think that happens pretty much every time that I fight through something, feel like it's good, feel like uh it's beat, overcome, it comes back. And so that's kind of what I dealt with the past couple days. Tuesday I was on shift and just had a mentally and emotionally draining day. It wasn't anything to do with actually physically doing things. It was just a lot going on inside my head. And so it was, by the end of Tuesday, by Tuesday night, I was sucked dry. I just didn't have much left. And when I got up Wednesday morning, you know, to go home, and on my hour and a half drive home, I was man, I was frustrated, very frustrated, and kind of felt a little beat down again, and kind of expressed a little bit of that to my wife. And so, it was frustrating to me because I'd worked through that stuff previously, and got myself back into a good place, that I felt like, okay, I can get back into doing good things and sharing my message and all that. And I felt like, oh crap, am I right back where I started, a month and a half ago? And so anyway, I had lots of things to do yesterday. And so luckily I did not get a chance to just kind of sit and, you know, obsess about all these things. I didn't really think much else about it kind of after the day got started. And it kind of stopped there. I didn't really address anything else. And so a really cool thing happened this morning. An amazing thing happened this morning. On my way back to the firehouse this morning, I realized that this is now Thursday. It's not Tuesday, which was a less than ideal day for me. And it's not Wednesday, which is the day that I woke up feeling like, very frustrated and irritated that I was back to where I was. This is Thursday. I've not ever had this Thursday before. I've had a Thursday before. I've had lots of Thursdays, but I've never had this Thursday. And so I have the chance to make this a very good Thursday. I have the chance to learn something today at the firehouse. I have a chance to make this Thursday the day that I accomplish something that I hadn't accomplished before. I have the chance to make this a Thursday that I can truly get the most out of. This is a Thursday that I might even have the chance to make a difference in somebody's life. And so luckily for me, and it's not me, but luckily for me, I just kind of had that pop into my head. And I'm very excited that that is the mindset that I'm going to the firehouse with, and not the, oh, great, here we go again, back to the firehouse and back to dealing with, this and that and everything else, because that's not what I want. I don't want that mindset. I don't want to dread coming to work. I don't want to be frustrated at, whoever, because things are not what my mental picture should be. It's not what I want. I want to enjoy coming to work. Why? Because for some reason, somehow, I have been blessed enough to work as a firefighter. And that being the case, that means that I have somehow fell into having the best job in the world. I have somehow stumbled my way through finding myself at the most enjoyable occupation there is. I can go to work, I can have fun, I can laugh, I can joke, I can harass my teammates, crew members, whatever you want to call it. I can get harassed. We can go have fun training, have some good meals together, good conversation together, learn things together. I get to do that. I get to do that every day that I'm on. And for the life of me, I don't know how I ended up like that, but why would I ever take advantage of or take that for granted? I mean, why would I want to take that for granted? Why would I want to make that worse than it could be? Why would I want to take a great, great thing, a great, great opportunity every day that I get up and go to the firehouse and ruin it, waste it? I don't. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. And so, I don't know what the firehouse holds for me this morning. You just never know. Some days you go in and the mood right off the bat is great. It's light, and it the day just flows off of that, and it doesn't require much energy to have a great day. Other days, as soon as you open the door, you can tell that people are irritated with something, and it's going to be a job to work this into an enjoyable day. But that's okay, because I still have that opportunity to do it. I don't care what is going on around us. I don't care what's going on above us. I have the opportunity to have a fun, enjoyable day and to be able to help somebody at the same time. And so, like I said, I don't know what is going to meet me once I cross that threshold, but I will tell you this. If it is a negative feeling, if it is, some frustration still kind of residing from days past, I want to give it 20, 30 minutes. We could sit down at the table and we can have a gripe fest, and we can voice our frustrations, and then it's going to be done. Then we're going to get to work. Then we're going to start having fun. Then we're going to put it aside because it doesn't matter. What matters is taking that 24 hours or 23 and a half, I guess, after you, if you need a little bit of a vent session, which is fine. When it isn't fine is when that 30 minutes turns into 12 hours of vent session. That's when it's not fine. But I'm going to take that 23 and a half hours and we're going to squeeze every bit of good out of it. And I have that opportunity to do exactly that. So I'm excited. I'm excited that this is a new day. I'm excited that I have the chance to do good things, to learn, to work, to have fun, and to help somebody. And so I just wanted to say that, I know that kind of got a little deeper than just a basic introduction, but I wanted to share that because it was just such a refreshing thought this morning, kind of on my way in to work. And I wanted to share it because I know there are a lot of people out there that need to be reminded of that. It's a new day. We get to start over. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter what's happened every day for the last 3 weeks. Today is a new day, and we can make it better. We can make this the best Thursday ever. We can make this a day to start a whole new stretch of time. I mean, I get going through hard times. I've been there, I promise you. And they can last 2 days, they can last months, years, for some people, decades. But we always have that new day as a chance to start a new cycle. If you've been through hard times for the past 3 years, today's the day to change it and start with a new stretch of time of good times. That's what we can do. So anyway, I wanted to share that because I just feel great about that. So kind of my short thought, now it's going to be not drawn out. Hopefully it's going to be a pretty short episode. I got to get going in here in a little bit anyway. But so kind of a thought a couple of days ago is this, anybody that is new in leadership, and we can talk as far as informal or formal, it doesn't matter. If you're new in the role of whatever leadership arena you're in, you don't have any experience as a leader, obviously. We could be talking about a high school baseball player who's wanting to step up to be a leader of that team. We could be talking about a firefighter that's, got a year on and wants to start kind of becoming a more vocal informal leader. We can be talking about a 30-year captain who needs to step up. But mainly I'm talking about the newer, I don't know if generation, the people that are new in the role of leader, just becoming a lieutenant, just becoming a captain, just becoming an informal leader. You don't have any experience in that because you haven't done it yet, which obviously that's the way things work. But I'll say this, in the absence of that leadership experience, just treat people right. Treat people right. And as you grow that leadership experience, as you learn who you are as a leader and your platform as how you will lead a crew or whatever you're in charge of, as that grows and as that gets established, treat people right along that path. I think that is so important for us to know that, okay, I'm a young leader. I don't know everything about leading a crew. I've only been a station officer in charge of a particular crew for 3 years now. And I feel like almost every day I both come to the station and leave the station that I don't know anything about it. Pretty much like I feel as a parent. Every day I feel like, God, I'm a terrible parent. I don't know anything about being a parent. And I've been a parent for a long time. But that's the thing, as we are learning, growing confidence as a leader, learning, what our mission statement is going to be as a leader, finding out the good examples and the bad examples that we want to both follow and stay away from. As we're working through that process, we just need to take care of our people, treat people right, show them that they are valued, show them that they are supported. Because I promise you, if you show the people around you that they are valued and that they're supported, and you're humble enough to say, hey, I want to be a good leader. I know I'm not yet because I'm new at it, but I'm learning every day and I'm working hard every day to become that good leader. If you can do those 3 things, take care of people, show them they're valued and supported, and be humble about your shortcomings as you're growing, I'm telling you right now, you're not going to have a hard time finding people that want to follow you. But those things have to be present. You can't have an ego when you're a new officer. You can't act like you know everything when you're a new leader, a new informal leader, new formal leader. It doesn't matter. You can't have an ego and act like you know everything because you don't. So why would you? What is that gaining you? Giving off the appearance that you know something, it will never ever get you what you are trying to get from it, because we will see right through it. Firefighters will see right through that stuff very, very quickly. And so please don't waste your time doing that. It is definitely a waste of time. It is definitely a right direction to go the wrong way. You have to be humble through that process, through learning to become a stronger, better leader. and you have to show people that you care. You have to show people that they are supported and that they are valued. You know, I don't know that I I just can't imagine anybody out there arguing the fact that human nature, it we want to be valued. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what you do. I want to be valued. I want to feel like what I'm doing means something. I want to know that the people around me care about me and value me as a friend, as a crew member, as a leader, on and on and on. And I also want to be supported. I want to feel like those around me support me. I definitely want to feel like those above me support me. You know, if I am putting every ounce of energy I have into making things better, into doing good things, into, you know, teaching those around me to be better and growing future leaders, if I'm doing all that, I feel like I need to be supported above when something goes wrong, because I am doing so much for the good. And if I ever do need that support from above, I would feel pretty disappointed if I didn't get it, because I feel like that's what I deserve. And that is just human nature. We want to be supported. We need to feel supported to truly give everything we have. Because if you don't feel like you're being supported, you're not going to give everything you have. You're going to hold back because you don't have that safety level to know that if something goes wrong because I was pushing too hard, if something goes wrong, this person has my back because they know if I'm going to mess up, it's because I'm trying too hard. If that's not there, then I'm going to hold back and I'm not going to put everything I have into it. And so anyway, I think that's a good lesson to be learned. And I'm not saying that I'm the one teaching it. I'm saying that I'm the one that needs to hear it over and over again. But I'll go over just the general kind of mindset again. You know, as a newer leader, and maybe this goes across the board, you know, because hopefully everybody is learning. Hopefully everybody continues that process of getting better. But as you're gaining that leadership experience and that comfort as a leader, as you're gaining it, in the meantime, you have to take care of your people. You have to show them that they are valued. You have to show them that they are supported. And so I'll leave you with that. I hope that that is a point that kind of sparks some things for you. I hope it's a topic that might be worthy of sitting down around the firehouse table and discussing, because I think we need more of it. I think we need more humility. I think we need more support from our leaders. I think we need more vocal, uh, trying to think of how to say it here. Our leaders need to be more vocal about how they value their crews and the people around them, including myself. And so thank you for joining me today. That's all I got to say. Like I said, I hope that it means something and kind of spark some thoughts for you. It's really an area that I have a lot of kind of passion maybe for, a lot of just I think it's very, very important as leaders. And so Until next week, I want to thank you for your time. Look forward to coming back and seeing you all out there. If you have not joined us on Clubhouse Friday mornings, please look that up. You can reach out to me for information about it. Reach out to any of the other people that are posting about Clubhouse. It's a really great thing. It's still very new. It's still very limited as far as who's on it, but we're having some great conversations every Friday morning. So look for that. Join us on there. And until next time, thank you for spending your time with me. Stay humble and do work.